Hi there, beautiful soul, and welcome back to my channel. So, in my previous videos on Succubus and Incubus, I have shared that these beings tend to attach themselves to you mostly at night. But this is not the only way. And so, that's what we'll be talking about in today's video. Now, before getting started, I need you to understand that the purpose of this video and of most of my previous videos on dark beings, parasitic beings in general, is absolutely not to scare you, not to cause you fear in any way, but on the contrary, to help you understand that you have nothing, absolutely nothing to fear. Because all the power in this world resides within you. And once you understand who you are and the power you have, you can get rid of these beings, of these parasitic beings, in an incredibly easy way. So please, if you believe you might have an anti-attachment, go and check out my previous videos on, how to get rid of these beings. And you will see that once you understand the power you have, you really, really have nothing to fear. So I'm gonna leave the links down below of the videos that I think might be the most helpful to you at this time. Having said that, let's get started. And so, first of all, if this is your first time hearing about the terms incubus and succubus, well, these are two terms that are generally utilized to describe a specific group of beings, parasitic beings, that mainly feed off sexual energy, okay? Your sexual energy, and attach themselves to you so that they can feed off your sexual energy, your life force. Now, even though incubus and succubus are generally separated into male and females, incubus for male, succubus for female, in reality, they are neither male nor female. They are simply parasitic beings who can take on any form that you will find sexually attractive, and so that they can, attach themselves to you and feed off your sexual energy. If you would like to know more on this subject, then you can go and watch my previous videos on succubus and incubus, and you will know who they are, why they do what they do, how they operate. And so I'm going to leave the links to these videos down below as well. Now, as I previously shared, these beings tend to attach themselves to you mostly at night after having had a sexual encounter with you, but this is not the only way. There are two other main ways through which you can open the door to these beings. These other two main ways are by visiting adult websites. Okay, I'm going to call them this way because I don't want to have trouble with YouTube censorship. And through casual sex. And so why does this happen and how does this work? So let's first start by talking about what happens when you visit one of these adult websites. First of all, you need to understand that adult websites are the hugest den of parasitic beings. Of beings who are mainly interested, well, not only, but let's say mainly interested in sexual energy, in your life force. And so, why is that? Well, you need to understand that most places, all places in this world, always have a correspective lower astral world, okay? So, you have our plane, and then on a different plane, you have this huge plethora of parasitic and dark beings existing, at the same time, and, living in the astral world. So another website will have a correspective lower astral world packed, okay, incredibly packed with parasitic beings who are ready to jump on you and attach themselves to you. Now, we are always surrounded by dark beings because this is the reality of living in a 3D world. There is a lot of darkness because we have forgotten who we are. And darkness is equal to, not remembering. And so now imagine going to a virtual place like another website. In these places, you go to intentionally release your sexual energy, your life force, and to engage in content that is most of the time highly degrading and completely devoid of love. And this will make you a perfect match for dark beings, okay? For beings who are very low in vibration. And since you are yourself in a dark place, you are coming from a dark place, then that's why you'll be a perfect match for these beings. Adult websites are the greatest sexual feast for all dark beings in the world, because you are literally serving them what they want on a silver platter. So why wouldn't they take it, okay? But this, of course, will come at a very high price for you, because as you give them sexual energy, they will give you all their darkness. They will fill you up with darkness. And so what practically happens is that as you engage with the content and as you release your energy, your sexual energy, these beings have the chance to energetically interject your release, okay? They can interface with you on a subconscious level, and as soon as you release, they can interject that energy and attach themselves to you, eat all of that energy up, and once they're done, they're gonna stay attached to you. And this doesn't only happen when you watch adult content. This also happens when you are on your own fantasizing about sexual stuff. You are there intending to release sexual energy, intending to release your life force. And so, of course, you will have dozens and dozens of beings, parasitic beings, taking advantage of that. And it's also why most people who are, avid users of adult content, they tend, to develop some of the worst perversions in existence. This is not only because as you watch this content, consume this content, and release sexual energy, you're gonna have a dopamine high. And so as you keep watching, you will need more and more extreme content to get you off. But this is not the only reason. The reason why this happens is also because the more you watch this content, the more entities will attach to you. And as they attach themselves to you, you will feel more and more and more aroused. And if you got a very nasty entity attached to you, then you will find yourself feeling sexually attracted to what you shouldn't be, okay? And you will end up developing some of the worst perversions in this world. This is because you need to understand that dark beings, parasitic beings, not only feed off sexual energy, they also feed off your sense of guilt, your shame, your, sense of loneliness, your sense of degradation, sadness, and so on, okay? They feed off all lower vibrational feelings and emotions. And every time you release, you will be filled up with darkness in exchange for your sexual energy, okay? That's why you will feel worse and worse as you keep releasing, because they are exchanging their energy with yours. And you need to understand that these are very dark beings, and to stay attached to you, they need to keep you on your same level of darkness. Now, the second main way through which these beings can interfere with you and can attach themselves to you is through casual sex. And this is an even more direct way. It's extremely fast and direct. Why? Well, first of all, you need to understand that through casual sex, you are not only taking on, all kinds of parasitic beings, but you are taking on any kind of dark being, spirit, demon, parasite that the other person is carrying, okay? And while you're having intercourse, you will have any other type of entity interfering with you, and you will give them a chance to attach itself to you as well. Now, why does this happen? First of all, you need to get out of your mind, okay? You need to get out of your mind that having sex with someone has no consequences. This is pure and simple brainwashing. And if you understand even just a little bit how energy works, you will know that this is completely nonsense. Not only, having sex and being intimate with someone has enormous and very severe consequences, but it completely alters you as a person. That's right. And the reason why this happens is that when you physically unite with another person, you are not only physically uniting with this person, but on an energetic level as well. You are merging with this person. You are becoming one with this person. And this means that your energetic fields will merge into one and stay merged afterwards, okay? Once you leave this person, you're not gonna leave this person. You're gonna be merged with this person forever, unless you know how to cut the tie and separate yourself from this person. And so what does this practically means? It means that anything this person is carrying, so parasites, demons, spirits, trauma, will be directly transferred to you. And keep in mind that people who frequently engage in casual sex are packed, completely packed with parasitic beings, okay? They have a lot of parasitic beings attached to them because they jump from person to person and they take on the parasites from person to person. And this is why these people are constantly horny and extremely reactive, because they have tons of entities, parasitic entities, who are feeding off them. And so of course they will be constantly horny and they will need even more casual sex. And so not only you will take on all of this energetic baggage, but from that moment on, your energetic fields will be interconnected like two adjoining rooms with no door separating them. This means that everything that's going on in this other person's energetic field will flow directly to you, okay? Will directly be transferred to you, unless you do something to break the tie that there is between the two of you. You need to understand that your energetic field is the representation of you as a whole. And so when your energetic field merges with another, your whole being is going to merge with this person. And this means that your personality will be affected, your physical body will be affected, your DNA will be affected. That's right. Have you ever noticed how couples who have been for a very long time together start to look alike? Well, now you know why. Energy is matter. You become one with this person on all levels. It's not by chance that this is the most intimate act there is, okay? There's a reason for that. But you have been brainwashed by society to think that not only sex is, just a fun activity, that sex is, nothing special. You can do it with whatever you want, whenever you want. But that even sex without love is perfectly normal and natural. But I'm gonna tell you something. love is the only thing that will protect you from dark beings, from parasitic beings interfering and messing with your life. That's right. So if you want to make sure that you are always protected, then never have sex, but make love. Decide to be intimate with another person because you love them and not because you're horny and you need to scratch your itch. Love is the most potent protection against these beings because love is the highest frequency that is. Love is a creational frequency. Lust is a destructive frequency. And so of course you will be a match to dark beings because dark beings represent destruction, represent lower frequencies. Understand this. Having sex and making love are two very different things. They are total opposites. They have nothing to do with each other. It's not by chance that society has stopped focusing on love and it solely focuses on sex and lust. There is a reason for that. They don't want you in love. They want you horny. That's all. Now, why is that? Well, this is a whole other topic for a whole other video. And so, having said that, that's all for today. I hope this video was helpful to you. And I'll see you very soon, my dear beautiful souls. Bye.